G'day folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 and welcome back to the Steel Foundry or Steel Watch Foundry. And we have actually managed to fight our way through the lower section of the foundry, and I think things are going relatively well. Unfortunately, one of the Gondians did die, and I'm very disappointed about that, but that's okay. We do have one more Gondian out here, whom we've managed to knock out. Great. I've just realized, but there's a zombie here. I don't know what's going on with that, and whether or not we should be doing anything with this zombie. It says that it's in surgery. Unable to move while strapped onto the operating gurney. Well, look, we may as well leave it, because it's not posing an issue to us. And I guess the name is kind of generic, leading me to believe this is not one of the zombies that we're looking for the Mystic Carrion. Anyway, we have set things up for a bit more of an attack against the rest of the, I guess, the Bay Knight crew down there. There is probably one more Gondian that we need to try and save. And I think we're about to open with either Blue or Holson. I'm just trying to think of who should start first. It's a little bit difficult to get the right view on some of these guys. Do we still have the spikes? No, we've let go of that. I think what I could do is like do a wall of fire that blocks off this area. That way we're guaranteeing these guys to move through up here. In which case we can then throw down those spikes. I'm hoping we'll be able to reach, actually.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
So if I go here... I can do spikes, yeah, right here, so that should block things off for us. It does make things a little bit more difficult for Karlach, though. I'm just trying to think of whether or not I should... see if I can get Karlach to move. I don't know. Can we get her to stick around here?
Come on, let's go.
And
I'm nothing.
Would we be able to hide as a result? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like perhaps maybe the enemies might still have sightlines. Maybe just in that corner there. And
Work to be done.
we sort of do the same thing with Jaheira.
Cannot always go in plain sight.
The Mephits. I wonder if perhaps maybe we can set the Mephits up for a bit of an ambush. Although these guys won't really have trouble traversing through any spikes that we put down, so it's not really going to be too much of an issue for them. Ursa. Ursa should have enough strength to jump over any of the spikes that we put down, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Yeah. I think we should be ready. Let's see what we can actually do with Holson with the first spell that we throw down. I still feel it might be quite difficult to try and, you know, get the spell into the right spot that we want, but... Oh, actually, that's not... Is that Holson? Yes. So let's do Wall of Fire. It's just the Gondian that I'm really worried about, or the few Gondians that are there. How many? So there's 1, 2... There's a couple of fists down there. There's this guy. Yeah, okay. I mean, if the Gondians come around this way, I'm okay. It's just that this Black Gauntlet will probably be a bit of an issue. Wonder if there's a opportunity to try and split them out.
Gently does it.
So this is going to need to be upcast. I wonder if it's better if we do like something like Insect Plague, but it's the same amount of damage, so I'll just go with the Wall of Fire. Yeah. Okay. Let's just place down Wall of Fire like so. And then that will guarantee that they sort of run the other way. Sort of want maybe the Gondian to be on the other side, or... actually, maybe we can split off at least one of the Gondians on this side. That way... we'll only have to deal with one Gondian on each side. That's sort of my thought process here. But yeah, I just need to make sure that I can block off this area. So those Gondians look like they're about to walk through the fires, though, which I'm obviously not a fan of. So let's hope he does actually go around this way. So only Holson's in combat right now. That's good. I think, considering everything, I could probably bring Jaheira out this way. Get her mixed up into the fight by placing down a spell over here, and then I can tuck her away this way. That doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. Plus, this Black Gauntlet hasn't exactly joined the fight yet, so I sort of need to see if I can aggro them, obviously. What spell do we use, though? Ice Storm... I think so. Hold Person could be good when they get a bit closer. This one's level 4. This one's also level 4. If I do Hold Person, ideally I would do an upcast to be able to hold 3 people in. Yeah, I'm a little confused now. Again, overthinking stuff. I will probably just do this for the time being. And we're gonna force a whole bunch of them to try and walk through ice. Or maybe jump through it. That's fine as well. Okay. And now she's in combat as well. Oh. How, oh my god. That's so unfair. How did it not enter combat and it's managed to recover all of its health? Man. That's kind of annoying. Let's do this.
No steel can save
No. Okay. I can accept that. I can accept that, because I do want to move back this way anyway. Yeah, I think we can do Char's Aegis in this case. And yeah, I sort of want enemies to
On the hunt.
chase after us up this way.
Let's not get caught off guard.
And blue, I guess blue can make a move now as well.
Maybe I should. No, this is good.
Very good, and let's take a shot. And action-wise, or sorry, bonus action-wise, probably don't need to do anything here, so let's... Can they even do anything with our current positioning? Probably not. So... let's just do one more.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Ooh, yes. Okay, very good. I like that. But yeah, let's just stay here. Just trying to think of whether or not I need to, you know, make a few other moves. I think I'll bring Holson up this way, because these two will likely move around this way. And we obviously need to isolate the Gondian. Oh, I had a chance to take another attack. Damn it. Okay. Didn't even realize. Yeah. Oh, man. Used up too much of my movement there. Can I cast anywhere at all that's going to be useful? Or perhaps maybe I could do something on this side. We need Wall of Fire to continue, so I shouldn't let go of Wall of Fire just yet. I could do that. Got advantage. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Not bad. Let's end our turn, I think. Sonic Backlash. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to still be able to reach, actually. Okay. Well, just as well we've got the Elemental back here, so... let's take some attacks. Are the Mephits in the fight just yet? Are they? I don't think so. They're not in combat just yet. So we can bring the Mephits in. Muddy Claws, Death Burst. If we're going to use Death Burst, this might actually be a decent chance to use it. So that's also an action. I've only got the 18 health anyway, so yeah, let's do it. Do some big damage here. That was not a lot of damage at all. 9 force damage. I'm gonna try the other attack in this case, so Muddy Claws. Perhaps I just got really unlucky, but... Restraining and hurting them. So Muddy. Affected entity is covered in hardened mud and its movement speed is halved. Attack rolls against it have advantage, while the entity attack rolls and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. Okay. So really, now is the time to pile on some damage if we wanted to do that. We can actually sneak Ursa in here. What happens if we step into mud? Okay. Movement speed halved. All good. I think I do want to get Ursa down there. But we just need to remember that someone else needs to do the finishing blow, right? Oh, man. Okay. Mephit. Let's do Muddy Claws. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they do have Blurred. For 10 turns. I wonder if there's a way to dispel something like that. So you can more reliably hit enemies. I'm not sure if that's the case. Let's get in there and do... a multi-attack. I'm just afraid that when this Gondian moves, all of our guys here are going to take opportunity attacks, and we can't tell these guys not to kill. That's the problem. Oh, okay, got lucky there, I think. So, at the very least, I'm gonna portal the elemental away. Or teleport the elemental. And yeah, we're going to need to pull all of these guys back from, you know, finishing off this Gondian. And then I might need to bring Jaheira or Karlach out here. In fact, it might be a good idea for Karlach to come out right now, since she's not in combat just yet. And I might be able to squeeze through. In fact, I could probably, like, make my way to the Gondian right now, and if we're lucky, we might actually get a stun, a non-lethal knockout. Yeah, we sort of need to get in there, don't we? Yeah, let's do this. Couple of attacks. Well, I mean, I don't know if she'll go next, though. That's the thing. Oh yeah, okay. Yep, good. Please, please land. Nice, okay. Good stuff. Right, so... Karlak's in it though. Let's bring her up this way.
Moving.
So we can meet the Black Gauntlet. As for a bonus action, I think I'm going to just do a small heal. Just in order not to waste a bonus action. Not really going to be too much difference, but every little bit helps. Alright, so I think we're happy with all the actions that we've taken. We could probably pull the Mephit back this way. And I don't think Scratch is really going to be doing anything, so we'll leave him there.
Karlak, it's go time. I smell blood.
Okay. Interesting that they've decided to go around this way. I think we can go with a bonus action and just to dash into this area. We can obviously help out with taking down the gauntlet with Ursa. So that looks good to me. Okay, so first things first, we probably do need to step out of this acid. I just need to decide who I'm actually going to be attacking. Oh, and then there's the matter of these devices that they drop, which we will need to get to very quickly. I will actually be able to hold people from up here, but I've got the wall of fire going, so I sort of want to keep that. Would this be worthwhile, taking a an arrow shot? Could do another ice knife. Just trying to whittle this guy down. It's a level 1. Then I'll only have the last level 3 spell slot to use. So... bit concerning. That's okay. I will cast this. And at the very least, I think only a few more hits should take these two down. Oh, actually, this one's at full health. I forgot. I will actually move Holson to a better position to help the rest of the party down here. Obviously don't want him too close to danger though, so maybe just pull him back a little bit.
I won't give in.
Blue. Let's do a recast of Hunter's Mark.
First step is the hardest.
Let's take our shots. Do we even have sight lines? I guess we still have disadvantage though. I wonder if it would be better to jump down here to be a little bit closer. That's okay. I think I will take my shots here, though. Ooh, can we get a kill? Ooh, nice. Oh, God, alright. No, that's actually a problem. Huge problem. Minus 48 health. Yeah, that's a huge problem. I did not consider that that we needed to go in there and actually grab the motivator. Oh Lord.
None can withstand nature's wrath.
That's a big jump, and we would probably become prone. Oh Lord.
War is an old
What have I done?
game.
Let's do a... Let's do a dash. And actually, I should also be able to do feather fall, thanks to the starry form, right? I think so. Which should then give me the ability to disable it in the next turn. Yeah, so... Oh. That could have gone really badly, but I mean... I'm just hoping that we still have the chance to actually disable it before anything bad happens. She is in the line of fire though, and her HP is not very high, so if she gets taken out, we are in some deep doo-doo. Let's see, can we get a shot from here? No. So with blue, I'm gonna need to try and get him all the way down. I may as well move him up this way so we're ready to jump over the acid. And yeah, we're gonna need to work our way down here. I feel like blue's probably not going to be so useful to try and take down these Gondians. Maybe just whittle them down a little bit, but...
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
Yeah, I'm glad that I hadn't taken any actions with Jaheira just yet. So let's end our turn here.
Blood is in the air.
Backlash. Alright, so Elemental can take his multi-attack, I think. Let's portal out. Leave space for other guys to do their thing.
Fuck yes.
Karlak. Time to work your magic. Damn. Big damage. Okay, just a little bit more to go here. The method. Yeah, I mean, if we get a kill here, that'd be good. Death Burst. Problem with that though is it is actually quite a large area. Let's just take a normal attack. Or can I can move pretty far past it, and I could probably do an explosion and hope that it gets taken out as a result. Oh, okay. Oh no! we overshot it. Damn it. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, that happened. Okay, good. So we just need someone to disable that, and that's fine. Let's do dash. Yeah.
Warning. Sequence trigger imminent.
So let's grab that. Thank you very much. And I do want to do some damage to these two. So let's get into the right position for that.
Stalking.
That looks good. Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Blue. Recast. Do I want to recast it? Actually, maybe not, because I want to be able to jump over and be able to then jump down this way, hopefully in the next turn. But let's just take an attack from here. No. Well, one more? Okay, it's almost there, almost there. Oh, I can even jump down through there. Okay, that's good.
Don't waste a step.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And
Unleash me!
Holson, let's get you grabbing the motivator.
Haste. Safe. A little less hair-raising once you know how it works.
Okay, good. But can't really do too much more with Holson. I think I'll probably just eat a good berry. Better than not doing anything. And is that everyone?
Dull moment.
I think so.
Enemies abound!
Consider my hackles raised.
I bet you these guys are going to be upset that one of them died. After all of this work trying to save them. Let's see. Could I get in there? Is there a world where that is a possibility? I don't think so. Could probably do a dash. Just to move this way. And I don't know, maybe it might not be such a bad idea just to be at the ready up here. we don't really have too many more to actually kill, right? So
This is gonna feel good.
that makes things a little trickier for us. Yeah, that's a big drop, and we will be prone, so that's probably not the best thing. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a dash.
Close ranks.
Okay, so the method, I don't know if we really want the method to do anything. Again, I don't want to accidentally kill anything, so I'll just move to perhaps maybe block off this area, and that should be enough. Karlak, yeah, can't do too much more here. I could do an enraged throw. What am I gonna throw though? I don't really have too much more. So I do need to do some damage, don't I? Let's throw the halberd. We might get the 4 damage that we need.
1, 2.
Nice. Just need to remember to try and pick that up. Okay, so... yeah, only the 2 Gondians left, if I'm not mistaken. No, is it 3 or 2? 2. We'll leave Ursa there. Holson, yeah, Holson kind of needs to get in there, doesn't he?
I cannot falter.
I think I could go another round.
Okay, I'm just going to hold these guys. Just so that we don't really have too much of an issue dealing with them. Yeah, good. So we're in a really, really good position now. And our passive non-lethal attacks are still on, exactly what we want. So let's just take a flourish, I think.
Simple enough.
Sylvanas, guide my blows.
Still on my feet.
Well, Blue's not really going to be able to do too much from here, is he? Arrow attacks, I mean, I guess maybe I can reduce their HP a little bit. So if I move ahead a little bit, can I get a shot? Yeah. How much was a crit there? 11 and 5. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a long rest after this, so I may as well use Misty Step, and then we can do like a flourish or whatever. Oh, that was not exactly where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, we won't be able to use a flourish until next round. That's fine. Karlak, let's go.
Down the hatch.
Don't need to react. Knocked out. Yeah, very good. Alright, so just one more. knocked out as well. Nice. So, actually, this guy's not knocked out. He's still in it. Okay, so we didn't bring the HP all the way down to 0, but if we do a pommel strike, we should be able to finish this off, I think. Nice. Okay, so at least we saved, you know, 3 of them. I think there was a total of 4.
Yes?
Olsen, let's stop the firewall, thank you very much. Otherwise, we could be in danger of making something explode, which is not our intention. Yeah, long resting, actually, long resting is something that we can't do right now. But we should be able to just do a short rest just in case.
The wind back in my sails.
But as soon as we get out of this area, I am doing that long rest, I think. So let's maybe focus on the looting to begin with.
I'd love to, thanks.
I might want to start with Karlak on some of the stuff that she's been using to throw. Because we obviously do want to retrieve all of that. Okay. I think that looks good, and then Blue will get you to do the rest of the looting. I'll probably leave these guys alone, just because I don't really want to get into trouble afterwards. So just in case, I'll leave them alone. Did we end up knocking this guy out? No, he's dead. Yep, good. To Clotilda. An unfinished letter written in broad, looping handwriting with purple ink. Dear Reaper of Baal, Clotilda. It was at one of these Chosen's meetings that I saw you. I was guarding Lord Gortash, you were guarding Lady Orin. They went into the meeting room while we guarded the door, and you and I spoke, so briefly, but every word you said is graven on my heart, as if carved by an interrogation chisel. I looked into your fiery eyes and felt, how can I describe it? I felt a real connection, like nothing I'd ever... Trails off from there. Right, so... Let's take a look. What else do we have? This guy. Grab all of that. Metal crate key. Maybe it's that. And are there things that we're supposed to interact with? I haven't exactly seen any machinery that would allow us to potentially disable any of those steel watchers. Bit of parchment here. What is that? Can we examine it? Okay. Nothing special. But it's worth 14 gold, apparently. Let's open this. Yes, I will have that. So this is going to lead us back out, and it should be pretty safe up there, one would assume. Actually, I'll just pick all of that up. Yeah, I got a little bit hairy with these steel watches at the beginning, but I think we handled things pretty well, if I may say so. Not too bad about this Gondian, though. Poem for Lampos. Lampos Biggs, an elegy from Manser in loving memory. How awed I was by your strength, till I saw it was less than your gentleness. No one exceeded your precision, your standards, but patience, patience was your watchword. Patience and love. Alright, let's take a look at these guys. Did I just see some kind of a book maybe over there? Whoops, I think I accidentally picked up all of that, but anyway, we'll deal with it a little bit later. A concise guide to winning at the card game Talus, including a robust appendix detailing methods of cheating. This latter appendix appears well thumbed with certain specific methods starred or underlined. Bay Knight request form. A guard's written orders to protect Gortash's submersible vehicle at any cost. Submersible? Yeah, I mean that corroborates my theory that the brain is underwater. Something just got updated there. Save the Gondians. It seems the Banites are using a type of submersible to transport people to an underwater prison. We should leave and search the warehouse by the docks. Okay, maybe not to locate the brain. Maybe it's to locate where the prisoners might be. One more. A book of adages and precepts for Banites, providing the basic tenets of worship of the Lord of Tyranny, with suggested prayers for common situations. The heart of the book is Bane's 12 admonitions, a dozen rules for proper Banite conduct, with punishments specified for failure to comply. The book opens easily to a page with two of Bane's most popular admonitions. Number 6, the reprimand for leniency, and number 7, the rebuke for false compassion. Anything else here? Not really. Kind of like an altar. Rives' failures as a Banite. Hans Rives calls himself a Banite when he's a disgrace to the Tyranny Lord. A Black Gauntlet? Rives? What a joke. I should be the Black Gauntlet of the Foundry Lab level. In fact, I'm going to compile a list of Rives' shortcomings for the Overseer. Then they'll see. These are just from the last 10 day alone. 1. Rives failed to reprimand Polongulus for making jokes about Lord Gortash. 2. Rives missed the morning mass to Bane twice. 3. Rives didn't punish Gondian Offrin when she missed her gyronetics quota, merely because she lost a finger that day in the punch press. 4. I'll think of something. I might backtrack a little bit on my decision to do a long rest, only because as soon as you long rest, enemies sort of wake up, the ones that you knock out, and these guys are designated as hostile from the get-go, so I feel like perhaps maybe it's a good idea to just keep them in that state.
Reads, fresh supplies for the Steel Watch, courtesy of Necromancer Balthazar.
Efficacious, what was it? Brain removal. An excerpt from a practical introduction to Mercolite operative necromancy. A note has been scrolled at the top of the pages. Make full use of the motivator should the Gondian artificers prove unwilling. Step 1. Orbital trepanation of the cranium can be completed using the provided trephine or drill. Ensure the surgical tool does not pierce the somatosensory cortex. Oh, and I've just noticed, but there's a big brain suspended in some kind of liquid there. I'll take the Mind Flayer specimen, why not?
No traps, please.
Is that everything? There's a mace over here. So there's a section up here, which I didn't actually take the time to look at while we were trying to get down before. Vessel identified. I am pleased to report that we have sourced a vessel and pilot to transport the hostages to the Iron Throne. Redhammer is a godless fool, but his love of gold outweighs any moral qualms he might have. He will do for now. Black Gauntlet, Hans Rives. Another piece of parchment there. I guess I could take that because I could sell it off. Talus Losers List. Talus Wager Record. First break. Anuk, -1. Frode, +3. Yuns, -8. Gudrun, +6. 2-day break. Anuk, +2. Frode, +3. Yuns, -3. Gudrun, -2. Thrice day break. Anuk, -2. Frode, -3. Yuns, -3, and Gudrun, +8. 10-day tally, Gudrun up 12 gold. There seems to be a few gold pieces here? No. I thought they might have been gold pieces. Alright, so we did pick up a key that would suggest that there's a way to go further down. Perhaps maybe that's where the elevator will take us, and I was maybe thinking that it would take us up. Alright, I'll tell you what. I think the best thing for us to do is to see if we can switch party members. And I think I should replace Holson
What comes now?
because he's got no more
Over there,
spell
of
slots
course.
remaining. We could pull out, dare I say, Gale?
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting.
But yeah, let's do a quick save here, and
Seems simple enough.
let me just see if we're able to do this, because this area should be clear, right? Yeah, so shouldn't be an issue getting back to camp from here. Oh, actually, no. It is an issue. We can't go back to camp from here. We have to exit the foundry itself.
I'll help the king and oversee to get rid of these bodies right now.
That's okay. Shouldn't be an issue because as soon as we step out here, we should be able to switch up our party members. Perfect. Is that everyone? Alright, let's... I would say bring Gale for this. I want more AoE attacks. Karlak can stay, obviously. I bet there's still more Gondians that we're going to have to simply knock out, so...
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Back it.
Let's just take a look at his spells, though.
One with
And we're going to have to do a level. So Hold Monster is there. But I wonder if it's better if we do Hold Person. Just because the type of enemies that we're dealing with. And this only demands a level 2, right? This one needs a level 5. Let's learn that. And I think we can replace some lower level spells. Like even Thunder Wave or Witch Bolt, we could probably get rid of that. I'll get rid of Thunder Wave. Pop that in. And I think I'm pretty happy with everything else. Maybe Grant Flight. Very situational, so we'll take that off and we'll put something else in there. Wall of Ice. Question is what, though? I think our higher level spells have all been largely taken. Cloud of Daggers... maybe? Alright. Let's do a level. So... another 2 spells. Arcane Gate. Circle of Death. Disintegrate. Yeah, we did see that as a scroll, if I'm not mistaken. That seems like a decent spell. I do quite like Sunbeam. We've seen Cloud Kill in action before. And it could be good. I go with 1 level 6 and probably a lower level. Question is what? Haunt a creature with its worst nightmares. 4 to 40 psychic damage per turn. I'll take that. Again, I don't want to spend too long here because we're going to waste respec, as I keep saying. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so let's accept. And I'm gonna see...
let's move.
Where that elevator leads us. Before Gale does anything else, we do actually need to just put Mage Armor, and we probably do need Blue's Long Strider on him. Good stuff. Alright. Back we go.
Right now. So much blood. These bothers. Right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure in terms of the positioning of where this elevator shaft is, whether or not it is actually the same elevator. It could be.
Need to find a way forward.
Submersible maintenance. This handwritten ledger appears to be a meticulous record of the Steel Foundry's production cycle. Update. Mechanical parts of the submersible that had passed their Gondian function warranty date were removed on Thursday and replaced with new pieces. Used pieces were brought from the dock warehouse back to the shop, so points of wear can be noted and preventative measures can be taken to avoid fault or failure. Okay, do a quick save here and let's jump in and we shall see where this takes us. Can everyone fit? Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
The work is never done.
Well, well, well.
know I have the magic touch.
Ursa? Ursa kind of has a big ass, so that is a little bit problematic. Okay. There we go.
Let's get going.
Let's hit that switch. Okay, it takes us up. And back to... yeah. Okay.
I need to dispose of them.
So... leave and search the warehouse by the docks. Okay, right. Sorry, I didn't see that part. So... let's backtrack.
I'm not thinking like that. One at a time. Deal with the bodies.
Bastards deserved it.
Oh, and we've all stepped in acid? Great. Fantastic.
Corpses. The smell really traps someone.
Is there another way to exit to get to the docks? Maybe not. Maybe we do have to go out this way.
Incinerate them.
Right now.
Get caught.
Wow, we need a 20 for that? Well, that's alright. We can go out from here. Surely this is not like a huge drop. So we should be able to just jump. Oh, I see. Right. I'm going to the wrong place here. I was about to search these docks, but we've been there before. Alright, so in that case... maybe I should start... from here. And we're going to need to make our way back down this way. South. Roughly this way. Did we see all of this before? I suppose we got close to the dock area from that side, but maybe I didn't realize that there was actually a prison. Yeah, okay, I think I was probably a little bit more interested in this Singing Lute Tavern, and I completely missed that there's actually a structure here which we haven't exactly been through. So... is there another way in? There's a way back here. Let's try and get a little bit closer to the docks here. I don't see anyone. And there's more stuff up this way. Can we perhaps do a featherfall down here? Might not be a bad idea. Or I could try to break through this door, but judging by what happened at the fish market area, you still can't really do stuff like that with, you know, non-interactable NPCs around. Shouldn't be an issue though, so I'd say we should be able to jump down there, provided we've got Featherfall on.
Choice.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Don't waste a step.
Is that everyone? I think so. So do we have any sentries or anything out here to deal with? Suspiciously quiet here. There seems to be some kind of an alarmy looking device back there, so I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. I guess the priority though should be trying to break through into this building. But considering where we're at with the episode, I think maybe we'll wrap things up here. And when we do come back, we will check out the building and then see where the trail leads to try and save those prisoners. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Drop me a like if you did. As usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.